I want to double down a little bit on sleep.
Sure.
Because personally for me, I always understood healthy खाना है, exercise करना है, जितना active रहेंगे उतना better है, पानी पीना ज़रूरी है. However, I personally never understood how important sleep was. And for me, the moment I started working on my sleep, all the three came into place because
Yeah.
I feel it's so interrelated.
Yeah. Yes.
तो आप थोड़ा समझाइए कि स्लीप क्या करता है एंड व्हाई स्लीप सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. जैसे मेरे लिए जिस दिन मैं नहीं सोऊं ठीक से, मुझे अगले दिन कार्ब्स खाने का मन करता है. ऐसे लगता है
Yeah.
मैं गलत डिसीजन लूं, आज एक पिज़्ज़ा खा
Yeah.
ही लेती हूँ. जिस
Yeah.
दिन मैं अच्छे से सोऊं, मुझे सुबह उठ के एक्सरसाइज करने का मन होता है.
Yeah.
सो देयर इज समथिंग मैजिकल दैट स्लीप डज टू अस.
Absolutely.
प्लीज एक्सप्लेन.
सो बॉडी में कुछ प्रोसेसेस जो होते हैं वो सिर्फ रात को ही होते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल मेमोरी कंसोलिडेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे कंप्यूटर में प्रोसेस होता था, राइट, डीफ्रैगमेंटेशन. कुछ लोगों ने विंडोज़ का भी यूज़ किया होगा तो दे अंडरस्टैंड. डीफ्रैगमेंटेशन मैनुअली भी होता था. तो उसमें क्या होता था कि यू स्टोर मेमोरी इन ए रैंडम मैनर एंड देन दैट मेमोरी गेट्स काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. सो आपके पास में और आपका रैम फ्री हो जाता था. So programs used to run faster. So similar to that process in our brains also, because we talk to thousands of people, process so many things, watch so many random reels which we shouldn't, right? So this all leads to a mental wear and tear. So at the end of the day, and you don't remember each and everything, right? So the body has to, or your mind has to organize things into important, not important, your short-term memory, your long-term memory, your core memory. All of that process happens at the night. उसके अलावा जो आपकी circadian rhythm होती है, and that is also managed through sleep. Then, and circadian rhythm is very important because it actually kind of controls everything, because circadian rhythm is made up of your core temperature, your hormones like testosterone, cortisol, melatonin. So all these hormones like testosterone and cortisol, if you think about it, they make up life.
Yeah.
So testosterone is your reproduction for in males. In females, it's estrogen, and cortisol is basically everything to do with your immunity, inflammation, your stress response. So if you think about it, your sleep also balances your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, right? So it's like you can say that sleep is, if your body is out of balance, good night sleep can bring it back in balance, so you feel like a new person next day. But imagine if you're not sleeping, what happens? You're off balance on day one, you didn't sleep, you're again off balance on day two. So what is happening is you're accumulating this wear and tear over a period of time to a point where you literally get injured. So जैसे आप जिम में जाते हो, आप थोड़ी देर एक्सरसाइज करते हो, you feel tired, you feel sore, and then you're like, shit, I can't work out more. What happens if you keep working out more? You will get injured, right? In a similar manner, if you keep doing something which requires your mental attention, like for example, endlessly watching, let's say, reels, it's like your mind is tired, but there's also the dopamine response which is not letting you from understanding that your mind is tired. Over a period of time, it builds up, and you get something called as a mental injury, or what we refer to as ADHD, depression, suicidal tendencies. All these are mental injuries because people are not sleeping enough. So REM sleep is where your mind is repaired, and deep sleep is where your physical self is repaired. And you also grow when you're sleeping. Most of your growth hormone is released towards the deep sleep cycles. So if you're not sleeping enough, the chances of fractures, your injury risk goes up. If your REM sleep is affected, higher chances of all neurological disorders, dementia, Alzheimer's. Then you have also short-term, depressive thoughts, suicidal tendencies. So mental injuries get repaired during REM sleep. Physical injuries get repaired during deep sleep.